better.
Wait for it to hit.
You know, I'm just channeling my inner Dancing with the Rodeo Stars, and if anybody saw it, you're welcome, because Colt Honey was he was a trooper. But good morning, Sammy Joe. Happy Women's Rodeo Wednesday. It is April the 16th, which means the official close was Sunday of W25. Nominations are closed. Leaderboards are set. We're in the middle of the audit just to make sure everything is perfect. But can you believe it?
No, I can't. How it's just a reminder. We run in an April to April segment, and so it's the new year for us. Happy New Year, Lindsay.
Happy New Year. New Year, same us. There you go.
We did have an incredible week last week going to ARC, watching Lindsay shake her tail feather in an inflatable suit, going to Cowgirl Magazine's 30 Under 30 festivities. Congratulations again. And our fairy godmother, Pam Minnick, she is having a heck of a year, and I felt so honored to listen to her keynote at the Cowgirl Magazine Gala. But now she's a part of the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame. And
no, she got this lifetime achievement, which, I mean, I'm just going to throw out there that we were the first ones to give her a lifetime achievement and then name it after her. So whatever, right. Everybody else, but we beat you. And she got the 30 Under 30 Lifetime Achievement Award, the Pioneer Award. And then yesterday, the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame announced their inductees, and our amazing Pam Minnick was on it. And it's such a honor to just be her friend and her in her presence. And I'm we are so lucky, because so much of women's wouldn't be what it is without Pam and her guidance from the beginning when they got everybody together. And so just super thankful for Pam, and nobody, in my opinion, deserves to be in the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame more than Pam. Pam is probably one of the best spokespeople for Pro Rodeo, and so congratulations, and good on you, Pro Rodeo, because you made the right decision with Pam.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if you're joining us live this morning, say hey in the comments. Let us know if you're coming to Fort Worth in May. If you're planning to be there as a competitor, as a fan, maybe an anthem singer. We're getting ready to make an announcement about who was selected for our national anthem singers.
It was so fun to see everybody's whatever you call it, when they send all their stuff in, applications, submissions. There's so many talented individuals out there, and it was crazy.
It was so crazy. But again, we've got a lot happening over the next month. We're going to kick off this morning by reminding everyone what the schedule is for this year's 2025 Women's Rodeo World Championship. So we have this beautiful graphic here that I will zoom in on so everyone can see.
I wore my glasses for you so I could see it.
And let's say hi to those watching live. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Kelly. Nancy, Tamra. What's going on?
Guys, we got a little issue with this, because it's not Thursday, it's Monday the 12th.
But we're gonna fix that. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know how we screwed that up. Well, event schedule: free to the public, May 12th through the 14th, which is a Monday. We will be at the Cowtown Coliseum in the Fort Worth Stockyards. Round one, let's actually go to, I'm going to pick a better graphic here, because let's see. If you go to our lovely website, womensrodeochampionships.com, there she is. And just go right here on the homepage. We have our schedule live. So let's see.
That's the one I want. There she is.
There she is. All right. So yeah, Lindsay, let's talk about the gala on Sunday.
I would love to, because it was funny. I was having a conversation yesterday. It was like, is it open? And I said, yeah, it's open, but it's going to be pretty tight because everybody gets a chance who qualified for women's to come in and get dressed up and feel celebrated at the back number ceremony, May the 11th at Tannehill's. Is it? They don't. What do they call it? Tannehill's
Music hall.
music hall. I didn't want to call it a saloon because it's not a saloon. It's much nicer than a saloon. There's no sawdust on the floor. So the
right.
back number gala is at Tannehill's Music Hall. It is in Mule Alley, not very far from where the paint horses are in Mule Alley. Think about like directly across the street from Biscuit Bar ish. So not very far from Cowtown Coliseum where all the action will take place, but everyone will get their back number. We'll have some music. It's going to be just this beautiful atmosphere of a celebration to celebrate everyone who qualified to Women's Rodeo World Championship, May the 11th at 6 p.m. after. So Cowgirl Gathering is that morning. The breakaway is that morning. So you'll have plenty of time to get from Weatherford to the back number gala at Tannehill's. Don't forget that May the 11th is Mother's Day. So send flowers if you're not going to be home, or bring your mom with you. There.
Okay.
That's it. Bring your mom with you.
Bring your mama. We're so excited. That will we're going to do something new this year. We're going to do a lot of the check-in that night, give you your welcome bags, have you fill out a little W9, but that'll be super fast. So definitely come ready. We will start the ceremony live at 7:30. You do not want to be late. You need to be there no later than 7 o'clock. So that way we can get everybody lined up. We have almost 400 back numbers to give this year. So we're going to have to run a tight ship. So yeah, please plan if you are coming that night, be on time and be prepared to get your beautiful.
Tamara's bringing her mom and her mother-in-law.
Yes, Tamara.
That's brave. You get the bravery award for the night.
All right. And then on Monday, May 12th, we are going to jump right into competition. So we're going to give the barrel or everyone time to get into the arena from 7 to 7:30. And then from 7:30 to 8, we're going to set up the barrels and give our barrel racers time to get their horses, see the pattern, get ready for the barrel racing to kick off. And then at 9:30 a.m., we'll start section 1 of the Pro and Challenger round 1. So that's those of you that end up 13th through 20th from the leaderboard, QS winners, last chance qualifiers. For the team ropers, that's the rank will be based on how your combined team points come together. So section 1 starts at 9:30. And then at 2 p.m., number 1 through 12 will compete. And again, the order is barrel racing, team roping, breakaway roping. So we'll compete in round 1, and then we will go over to Tannehill's for our buckle ceremony. So more details to come on that, but Tannehill's is our official after party location this year.
Everything home, our party home.
They're our party home, yeah. So it's not a far walk between Cowtown and Tannehill's. And so at 6 o'clock will be the buckle ceremony. We will give our limited girls time to get into the arena from 5 to 5:30. And then we'll have our barrel race that night at 7 o'clock.
Okay, time out. My turn. Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. Let's go.
Can you call on me, please?
Yes.
No, I just want to remind everybody that all of the action will be streamed or viewed on the Cowboy Channel, either app or on the Cowboy Channel. So the reason that there is kind of this like 2 p.m., 1 through 12, and the disciplines at 2 o'clock is because of this new media deal that we signed with Cowboy Channel. Obviously, we all know that Cowboy Channel is not the old school Cowboy Channel anymore. They're really trying to up their ante and make it mainstream so that we can really be valued as athletes. So that is why there is that 1 to 12, 2 p.m. kind of think perf-ish, but everything will be treated as a perf. All the other runs will be streamed on the app, and then those will be tape delayed for that night on the primetime slot for the rodeos. So really get some more eyes than just on the app for all of you athletes. So that's kind of the reasoning behind it. Like we've talked about it before, and I just want to make sure everybody understands it. This is a huge opportunity for women's rodeo and a huge opportunity for you ladies as an athlete to be celebrated, on more than just the app. So there's my soapbox.
There it is for Cowboy Channel. So we are going to go back, and then that concludes Monday. Now we're into Tuesday, May 13th, and it's pretty much Groundhog Day on Tuesday. So 7 to 7:30, you guys can get back in there to ride. 7:30 to 8, we'll shut it down for our barrel racers, give them 30 minutes, and then we'll start again, round 2. So if you're in that first section on Monday, you will be in that first section again on Tuesday, and the order will reverse. And same thing, those of you in that 2 o'clock section will remain in that 2 o'clock section on Tuesday, and we'll just reverse the round again. So then the goat tying Smarty Rodeo goat tying showcase will be
So excited.
First time, 5
Time
o'clock.
out. Stacy told me they clocked that little girl going 35. I showed last week 31. She went 35. She's getting ready to just smoke Cowtown down.
So if you haven't planned your trip to come to Women's Rodeo World Championship, I am telling you, between our Pro and Challenger competition, our first ever Smarty Rodeo goat tying showcase, the limited breakaway and barrels, it is going to be the place to be to watch the best females in our sport compete. So
absolutely
mark your calendars now. We do have hotel rooms available at Home 2 Suites. Check out our website. We have a discount going on until April 29th. So come stay with us. Come check out Women's Rodeo. All right. So then we will do our goat tying showcase. We'll have our second round of buckle ceremony at 6 p.m. at Tannehill's. And then our limited breakaway roping will begin at 7 p.m. So Tuesday is going to be a day of just nonstop competition. Nancy, I'm going to pause really quick, Lindsay. Nancy, the best place to stay with your horses and living quarter horse trailer is at Will Rogers. You can go to openstalls.com and book your stall. We actually also have stall pads that will be available. And Cody Smith is our stall manager. He's incredible. But yes, you can reserve all your stalls and RV spots, at openstalls.com. What other questions do we have in here, Lindsay, that we haven't answered?
Is there any tables at Tannehill's for family to sit on to watch the back number ceremony? I do believe that there is a few in the back, so I would suggest maybe getting there kind of early for those elderly. I don't know. I don't know if there has to be an elevator in there. There's going to be a little bit of seating upstairs that maybe we can accommodate some handicap if that's necessary, but we'll make sure to get all of your family taken care of if whatever we can do
absolutely
with that action at Tannehill's. But really, openstalls.com to get your stalls reserved and your living quarters spots reserved. We will okay, so they're doing the audit. Let's kind of, I know we're in the middle of this, but
yeah,
we're in the middle of the audit. That will be finalized on Thursday. Entries open
So ground rules are now live on the website. This beautiful section here on page 3 breaks down everything y'all need to know about what's going to happen over the next 2 weeks. So sorry, Lindsay, if you want to keep.
Yeah, no, that's exactly kind of. The leaderboard closed on the 13th. On the 15th, women's rodeo 26 is open, but that's okay.
So yeah, the preliminary leaderboard update, what happens this week is our BRQ team is auditing all of the points. They're making sure there wasn't an accidental duplicate person in our system. They're going through all of the points, all of the profiles, making sure everything looks 100% correct. And then on you have 24 hours
to look at that too, and just make sure that everywhere that you place is on there. So just a second set of eyes is always important too as a contestant.
Exactly. So those of you that are on the bubble, you're not sure if you're in the top 4 seeded athletes or you're right there 20th, 21st, The leaderboard will be final tomorrow, April 17th at 1 p.m. Central Time. We will send out callbacks, so you'll get an athlete packet congratulating you if you did qualify, and that'll happen on Friday. And then if you didn't qualify, you'll get a notification that you're an alternate. Now, there will be a possibility that somebody that qualified in the top 20 doesn't enter. Maybe they aren't able to come for whatever reason, and we will drop down to our alternates to fill those spots. So if you want to be considered an alternate, you'll enter in next gen the alternate class, and that lets our team know that you do want to come and compete. So the
If you're
leaderboard,
an alternate, I think you should enter. Just do it, because you never know. Maybe the odds will be in your favor, like the Hunger Games. So
yes. Um, so then team roping pairings open on Friday, April 18th, and you have until Monday the 21st at noon to submit your pairing. If you don't know who you're going to rope with, our team sends out a live Google sheet. You can see who's eligible to pick from. And if you want to wait it out and see, on Monday after that deadline at noon, if there are still people not paired, we will pair you based on your leaderboard rank. So if we need to bring alternates in, we'll pair those alternates with those open holes. So our team will take control on Monday and finish the pairings and send out that final list of pairings. So a lot to happen, but please reach out to our team if you guys have questions. Then
all of these are on the website. So the ground rules, the competition rules, all of the information is in there as well. But we're happy at support to help you too.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And then on April 22nd, so next Tuesday, that is when entries open for everyone. So whether you're qualified in and entering, or you're an alternate and you're entering as an alternate, you'll do that from Tuesday at noon to Thursday at noon next week. Then we'll send final callbacks on Friday and get ready for the finals.
Crazy.
So back to our schedule. We will finish Tuesday then. Then on Wednesday, we'll go into the semifinals. So there will be just barrel racing open arena from 7 to 7:45. Then at 9 a.m., we'll start our all challenger. That's for the broadcast. So all of our challenger semifinalists will compete. Then we'll take a little 30-minute break in between, and then we'll kick off our pro semifinals round. Then we'll go back to Tannehill's. We'll do our buckle ceremony and our finalist award ceremony. So if you are a limited, challenger, or pro going on to AT&T Stadium, we will honor you at Tannehill's at 2:00 on Wednesday, and get you ready to go to AT&T Stadium on Saturday.
Jordy asked, the limited barrels and breakaway included in the buckle ceremonies. You will have your own after that competition. We'll have like a ceremony in the arena, just because we can't have the buckle ceremony. It will be fairly late to have a buckle ceremony that night. So just to kind of keep time for everybody who's traveling back and forth to women's from different areas in Texas. So
for the 4D, in the barrels, we have buckles for each D winner. We have buckles for the world champion and the big championship check, all of that. So like Lindsay said, once the barrel racing ends on Monday night, we'll do all the awards in arena. So you guys are going to want to stick around, make sure you're a part of that. And then same thing on Tuesday night, it's a 2D breakaway. So we'll have buckles for each round winner in the Ds, and then obviously our world champion as well. So all limited girls, make sure you stick around for the end of the competition. We will do all awards in arena that night.
In the limited, Nancy's asking about how many are running in the barrel race. Do you want to start talking about Cowgirl Gathering now, or do we want to finish with this?
Let's finish with the schedule.
Yeah,
for sure. So then we will have a little break on Thursday and Friday, but on Saturday we'll go to Arlington, Texas, go to AT&T Stadium.
It's a big place.
It's a big place. It's going to be a long day, but we're going to take really good care of you gals. So from 10 to 11, barrel racers can get in and have their open arena time. 11 to noon, we're bringing enough extras to give everybody a run. So you're going to want to make sure to set yourself up for success. Come be a part of that cattle run through time from 11 to noon. Again, we'll have extras to run everybody through one time. And then from 1 to 4, live at Lowe's is just a beautiful walk across the bridge to their.
It's not very far at all.
No.
It's really
so
close.
we're going to go to live at Lowe's conference room and have our Cedar Creek Cowgirls Get Ready party. There's going to be makeup artists there. We're going to have a beautiful spread of food for you and your family. So we're going to invite everyone over, but definitely bring mats for your horses. They're going to be in the parking lot most of the day. There is a warm-up arena that you can tie up at. So we're going to do our best to keep y'all comfortable. And then at 7:45 that night, the PBR will begin. Hear the first intermission. So at about 8:15, Women's Rodeo World Championship will go, and we'll see who our event champions are.
Yes.
That is the schedule, Lindsay.
Erica, we will do headshots. We're going to kind of stagger the timing because it was so hard for everybody to get headshots done while we were getting checked in. So we're going to have team roping and breakaway headshots during the barrel race, and then the barrel racing headshots during the team roping and breakaway. So there's time, and when you get your contestant packet, all of those headshot time will be in there.
Yeah, we are asking everyone to get your headshot taken before you compete, and that'll all happen either on Monday or if you're a goat tire on Tuesday, as well as the limited breakaway ropers. So our photographer will be set up pretty much Monday through Tuesday so we can take everybody's headshots. So now that we know what the plan is for those of you that are going to enter and qualify in, but if you haven't made the cut or you are brand new here and you haven't competed with us before, you still have a chance. So the Cowgirl Gathering is our Last Chance Qualifier. They have shared with us their updated flyers. So we're just going to run through these quick. The first event that will happen is the barrel race. The barrel race will be on April 25th and 26th. It's really just all day the 26th. $43,000 added. Holy cow. Huge event. You can pre-enter the Cowgirl Gathering barrel race and breakaway at Next Gen right now. So for the Last Chance Qualifier, this is how it's going to work this year. W26 cards, you need to purchase your women's ID card. It's available now in Next Gen. That will allow our team to classify you correctly as a pro, challenger, or limited athlete. And then you're going to want to nominate in the VRQ. So just like you normally nominate any event, you're going to go into app.wcrarodeo.com, find the Cowgirl Gathering barrel race, and you're going to want to make sure you nominate the Open 5D race. So the Open 5D is where we're going to take up to 8 pros, 8 challengers, and here's the kicker, up to 60 limited athletes from the Cowgirl Gathering. If you knock
here's your answer.
Yeah. So Nancy asked how many limited. We're anticipating bringing in up to 120 barrel racers and up to 120 breakaway ropers, but it all depends on how many qualify in out of the leaderboard and at Cowgirl Gathering. So there is that. But yes, you're going to want to make sure to buy your ID card, nominate in the VRQ, and then that will make you eligible for not only the Last Chance Qualifier, but also our 2026 Qualifier Series event. And all of those are in the ground rules as well. You can read the details on how that works. So
Cowgirls, remember the limited is a 4D format. It is not like a true rodeo format. It is a 4D format. We are giving buckles away in every single D. There's a chance to win a bunch of money in that barrel race. It's a 4D barrel race. So if you want to get into Women's Rodeo World Championship 25 limited barrel race, this is your way to do it, is through the Cowgirl Gathering. It's a 4D jackpot. So remember that it's not that true rodeo. And one limited cowgirl, the fastest time of the limited barrel race, will go to AT&T to compete for that 60,000.
That's right. The next event will be the team roping on Saturday, May 10th. This year, because of the construction that they're doing at Will Rogers, we moved this to Carrie Kelly Arena in Weatherford, Texas. I say this is APHA's event. We support it. But this is going to be a great team roping. It is an open with a 9.5 incentive. But again, for women's, you need to have your card purchased, and then you need to nominate either in the heading and or, depends on what you're doing, the heeling to be eligible for the last chance qualifier. We take up to 8. So we have an entry scale in the ground rules that explains how many we bring based on how many have nominated. So definitely check out that scale, but up to 8 teams. And so let's camp out on how they advance to the last chance, Lynn. So
Absolutely.
you're used to picking your partner, but for the last chance qualifier, we will advance you in based on the results. So we'll take the highest placing pro header and the highest placing pro healer, and we will pair you, and that is who you will rope with at the finals. Same with the challengers. So if we have an uneven amount of headers and healers that nominate, we will take the most, and that's the amount of teams that will advance in. So if you have questions, again, reach out to our team.
So Brittany said that the flyer, and I don't know if it's still on there, but Brittany, yes, that $100 office fee is now removed. You have to buy your 26 Women's Rodeo World Championship ID card on Next Gen, and then you have to nominate in the VRQ to get that spot. And Caitlin, the Cowgirl Gathering, you do nominate on Women's Rodeo app through the virtual rodeo qualifier, and it is a last chance qualifier for 2025, and it is a first chance for 2026. So it is still a qualifier series for 26 as well. And that one nomination gets you both.
Yep. And then the breakaway roping will be on Sunday, May 11th. It'll start at 9 a.m. You guys should have plenty of time after the breakaway ends to go get freshened up and come over to Tannehill's for our gala. There will be the open and the challenger. This is enter 2 times, 2 in a short. And again, you need to purchase your card. We will classify you pro, challenger, limited, and then we'll advance in those girls. For the breakaway, we're gonna, for the limited, again, we want to bring 60 limited breakaway ropers in. So all you have to do is enter the challenger roping, nominate, and catch 1 time. It's 2 in a short. So we'll advance the 60 in based on average, but we'll drop down to 1, what you catch on 1 if we have to. But you have to at least have 1 qualified time to advance into the last chance qualifier. And that is the Cowgirl Gathering. So team roping is walk up only, enter on site. Breakaway barrels, pre-entries are open now in Next Gen, and all of this is open in the VRQ to purchase your card and nominate now. So don't wait, get in there, get entered, nominate your events, and we'll see y'all in May.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a lot, but really just get your card bought and then nominate in on the app. And that will get you your chance to the last chance qualifier, and I'll call it like the first chance for 2026 women's. We're very thankful for this partnership with the Cowgirl Gathering and all that they're doing to help us promote women in the industry. And then we really wanted to do the office charge and all that. Not everybody liked it. We adapted. So this is the way that it is now. So back to the old school, buy your card, nominate, get in. And that's how it's going to play out. So obviously put a bunch of money in the middle of there.
Yeah. And it may seem like, holy cow, $300. Wow. But I just want to share these graphics again. Our team has done a really good job. Let's see there it goes. Let's talk about the money. So when you get to our finals in May, we're talking $187,500 for headers and heelers. Thank you, Tito's, for sponsoring the team roping.
Yep.
And we've got, let's see, I'm out of order here. There we are. Okay, 187,500 in the barrel racing. Thank you, Boot Barn. 187,500 in the breakaway roping, thanks to Kimes Ranch. And again, that team roping, and that is 187,500 in the heading and in the heeling. So
the other thing is that's not including the money that is added in the limited as well. So,
right. So we've got, let's look at these graphics. 10,000 added in the goat tying. Oh, well, anyway, 10,000 added in goat tying, in limited barrels, and in limited breakaway. So tons of money. So grateful.
802,000 at one rodeo. That's crazy. I wish I could compete. It makes me, every time I think about it, I'm like, dang it.
So we're getting close to our time, but 2026, Lindsay, is open. So when you're purchasing your cards now, you are buying your W26 card. That is eligible, or that will stay valid for a year. We do have the automatic renew on there now. So if you all keep that checkbox on there, you don't have to come back and repurchase your card every year. We will do it for you. We plan to be here for a while, so we want y'all to stick with us. Stay a member or ID card holder of women's, and we did announce the start of our 2026 qualifier series schedule. That it is our goal to release the full schedule within the week. We know that several of you like to plan on going to those events. You may have thought an event was a QS and now it's not, or the other way around. So for the events that we have scheduled now, Lindsay, let's just look at that graphic. So we know that the Cowgirl Gathering is our first, last chance, and first chance. And so that'll be, again, April 25th through the 26th for the barrels, May 10th and 11th for the team roping and breakaway. Future Stars is on May 26th in Glen Rose, Texas. Y'all, Chris Neal, so breakaway ropers, if you're not listening, listen up. He is now doing an open breakaway, a challenger breakaway, and a limited breakaway. So yeah, for those of you that are limited breakaway ropers, you now have your very own class to enter and compete at CN Productions events all year long. So if you're not planning to go to Glen Rose May 26th, entries are open now in Next Gen. Get entered. You do have to have your ID card bought to be in the challenger and limited classes, because it does take our team some effort to verify your classification. But yes, to be a challenger limited roper, and I'm bringing my horse. I'm roping in the limited. Let's go. So check that out. And then Prefer Ranch Open for the first time, y'all, is doing a challenger class. So they're going to have an open breakaway and a challenger breakaway. Thank you, Prefer. So May 27th.
They wanted to have a limited too, but they didn't have enough time. But
yeah, they're going to do a limited incentive for the first time this year and give that a try.
Exciting.
We got California's Richest, August 3rd. What's up, Danielle? Thank you. And then Kimes Ranch $1 Million Qualifier, along with Oklahoma's Richest, is in October. We got the Kimes Ranch $1 Million Last Chance Qualifier, Rising Stars, and Las Vegas Stars. So we are going to meet with NBHA this week and get a bunch of barrel racing QSs scheduled. We've gotten several messages from y'all wanting to add some more events, so we're going to look at those, and we will plan to get our final QS schedule out within the week. So stay tuned for that.
Yes. So much stuff. So we're going to continue to do, we're going to try travel schedules aligned. We're going to try to do a women's rodeo Wednesday every Wednesday from now leading up to it. We have a great kind of announcement coming in this week with our friends at Western Sports Foundation. We're really excited about that. So be looking forward to that. There's a lot of great information that's going to come out of that. And it's benefit to our members as Women's Rodeo Championship ID card holders. So look for a cool announcement when that comes out. We have announcements coming from some of our friends at West Desperado. That's going to be another good one. We have a lot of cool things coming leading up to it. So we'll have Women's Rodeo Wednesday every Wednesday, probably from now leading up to the Women's Rodeo World Championship, May the 11th, back number gala, and then round one, May the 12th. So we're excited that the segment is closed and the leaderboard's getting finalized, and we're ready to rock and roll in Fort Worth, Texas.
We will see y'all in May. Have a great rest of your Wednesday and see you next week.
Bye, guys.